Cheeky was the one who sort of calmed you down and everything. Do you think you're a different, more laid-back manager these days? Because, you know, we've seen the one, you know, the Pep that was kicking the chair when they took the quick free kick, which would suggest you're still as pumped up as ever. Are you a more laid-back character now than the one that first arrived? A calmer character?
No, I would say mainly quite the same, but of course I'm changed. The people change for the experiences. It's not an exception. But always when I react like this, because I'm an emotional man, when I move my arms on my I would say, yeah, my arms and my hands in this way is because it's emotion, and it's what it is. When I was a football player and I see some clips, it was quite similar. So football must be lived in, I think, in that way. We respect the opponent, respect your absolute players and so on, but everyone is who it is, so it cannot be changed of that.
Yeah, I know, but it is obviously a game of a tribal game, an emotional game, and one thing and another, but you also do get people who get too emotionally involved and do calm down. Have you always then been this same person, or
no,
did you have to chill out a little bit?
No, I'm not so proud sometimes how we react, honestly. Afterwards I said, what I've done this, Pep, why? So I don't like it many times, especially I like when I finish the game, I go inside, but sometimes go outside, but I feel it in that moment. Sometimes it's something I don't even realize, you know, when I don't like it many times, but it's what it is. So I'm not perfect and I don't want to be, and sometimes make mistakes and accept it and apologize, and I do apologize, it's not a problem.
Is that one of the things, though, when it stops getting you like that, that's when you know, oh, maybe it is time to step away, because it's not getting you?
Yeah, of course. But yeah, it's who I am. My mom and dad made me in that way, so what can I do?
Blame them.
Sam?
Hi, Pep. You've ticked an awful lot of boxes in the 9 years that you've been here. Ticked a lot of boxes. You've won the title, double, treble, Centurion, rivalry, Liverpool, 4 in a row. Is there anything else left that you feel there is still left to achieve at the club? And how do you maintain that hunger within yourself?
I like my job. I said many times, I love what I do. In terms of numbers or titles, I was done. Yeah, I would say a long time ago. So I didn't even never expect when we arrived. I don't speak on behalf of Cheeky, but I think Cheeky myself, when we arrived, we never thought do it in the way we have done it and that. But still, I like come here every morning to work. I love it. So thinking words and what the message I have to tell them, the image I have to see, the trainings I have to prepare. Still, I like it. And this is the main reason. I'm a manager. When I don't feel this, I'm not leaving Man City. I will not be manager. I will not train. So that's for sure.
You probably are aware of this, but there is a debate in this country about who the best Premier League manager has been. Man City fans will say you. Man United fans will say Sir Alex Ferguson. The longer you go on, obviously, the more compelling the evidence will become that you are the best that's ever been. Does that motivate you at all to have that legacy?
At all. I want to be happy every day when I come. I don't do it to. Of course, we win titles, give you the chance to have job. It's only we give it to you, but it's not the pleasure, honestly. So in that country, I think in all around the world, Sir Alex Ferguson is the best for the time, for the change teams and look the carrying trophy. So being close to one of the most important managers of all time it's not enough, more than enough. It's an incredible honor. For me, for all the staff, all the system I had, all the players I have, for me, it's an honor. It's not for me. So when the people say, Pep, it's one of the best, or that is for the players I had, for the managers, the system coaches we have, all together, we have many, and all of them, we create that sense that we are good, and this is enough. I don't fight for. I like because I want to win balls desperately. I want to prepare well, and I want to win it, but I live better and make my people happy, our fans, of course, and our people who believe in you. You know, when you lose, you think you disappoint the people who trust you, who believe in you, and that I don't like that feeling. That's why I want to win to still be proud and enjoy, the moments in the canteen, in the training pitch, and wherever the very best. And this is the only I'm concerned. So I never, you have to understand me, never ever in my life I could think for 1 second got or achieved what we achieved together for many, many years as a manager. As a football player even, but as a manager, impossible, not even in my best dreams. So I'm not anything to ask more right now. No, I have to do this. I want to win balls, but it's a process. And after, if I win leave another trophy, that's fine. Would we want it? Yeah, of course we want another Premier League. If we want to arrive in the last stages of the Champions League and try to win it again, of course we want. But I know the difficulty. I know that many things is completely different when you never won and you won, and I have to handle it. And that's why still we are here.
Do Will and then Joe, please, guys.
Do you have a best manager you try and emulate? Is there someone you put on a pinnacle still?
Sorry?
Is there the best manager of all time? Do you still have someone that you're aiming for? Is there a name that you still look up to?
No.
No.
No, and it's not a name, absolutely not. So what is the considered the best? Because you win more trophies than the other one?
It's a personal thing.
That's the point. We always said perfectly. For the United fans, always be Sir Alex. Absolutely fine. So people say, no, it's my best club because I win title. Their clubs, like you never win, and for the people, it's the best club in the world because they feel it, they love it. When the team, Manchester City, was in main road and maybe they don't win that one in the last 50, 20 years, the people love Man City unconditionally, and they love that club. You don't need to win trophies to love one club. So it's not, their incredible managers didn't win because they didn't have big clubs, big hierarchies, big, position that help you, to win. I'm not saying I'm a bad manager, otherwise could not be here for a long time and be in success, but to be best or not best, that is, but believe me, it's not important. It's just to say Djokovic is better than Nadal than Federer, Federer than Djokovic, so all three are exceptional. They make this a sport, tennis a sport. Watch their finals, was, wow, my God, during 3-4 hours was unbelievable. Every shot you have the heart like, oh, it's going to explode. They bring all of them at limits. For ones will be Djokovic, for another ones will be Rafael, another ones will be Federer. All of them, they're better. It's the same. So my contender as a manager, Jurgen Klopp, make me better manager. Jose Mourinho made me better manager. Mikel Arteta now is making better manager. We need that. So it's happened everything. To be the very best, this is not, I think, honestly, it's not the point.
You were mentioning before when you don't enjoy management, you'll step away completely from it. Obviously, you've worked with Cheeky for many years. Is sporting director a role you'd ever consider?
No.
Pundit, groundsman, referee?
I will criticize my manager a lot. I can't. I like the grass, honestly. I like the green, the there. To be with the tight and I don't like.
Finish with Joe, please, guys.
Pep, you're up against Gary O'Neill this weekend. He's one of only 3 English managers now in the Premier League. Do you think we might see a situation one day where there's no English managers in the Premier League? And also, would it matter anyway? Even if we didn't have any English managers, the Premier League would carry on anyway.
I hope not. I understand completely that people want related the UK major national team being British, and as much is normal, and every country is the same. It's the same. It's just when I advise, take the opportunity to learn, like we learn of them, they can learn for the foreign, German or Spanish or Catalan or Italian or whatever. So that is life. Everyone learn for everyone. So in London don't live just British people there, In New York don't live just American people there. So there are millions of people that, aboard to live there, to contribute to the country getting better, to make the businesses or live lives or whatever. This is what about. We live in community for all around the world today. Before it was more difficult because the people could not fly, but now it's not everyone is everyone. And as much you are open, the culture is back and forth. It's not just, and had opportunity to learn, not just to see, maybe I like it for the people from other countries. That is the culture about, that is make us better, absolutely. You travel to Germany or Qatar or now here, I feel better. As a person, I feel better. I'm more patient. I understand the empathy, understand your culture, understand why you are doing this, why you're doing that. And I do what I feel. And if the people like it, they wanna let it's fine. But what I like, of course, I would like to be British. People in the league, it's normal. And I understand completely. But at the same time, okay, now is Thomas there? Okay, why should not support him? Why should not? Okay, he's the manager. Let's go. And no, Thomas, no, win will be good. If it doesn't win, we'll be criticized. It doesn't matter, happen everywhere. But once the federation has decided, me in my side position, I will support, like I support Gareth. So because I want to very best, because just for the fact I was living here almost 1 decade. So it's simple.
I understand that, but in terms of the Premier League, obviously you have quotas for players so that we have homegrown players come through, but do you think maybe that the managers now need some protection? Because as you say, as more people travel and whatever, there's probably less opportunities for English coaches. I just wondered if there could be any rules.
I would say I don't know the reason why, because at the end, of course, the owners, some of them is Cheeky at the end maybe appointed to me because he knew me for Barcelona, right? If the sport directors are British and the other one. So I spoke with them, my players. How is Lee Carsley, for example? How is Gareth? And they speak highly. They speak highly about them. It's really, really good. So, but the decisions, I don't know the reason why. Maybe you can know it better than me. So I don't know.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you.